And the madness doesn't stop there. My car right now currently reads 120 degrees. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kat. I'm a competitor. I am going through some crazy shit in my life for the past 3 months. Just left the nail salon. These are my natural nails. Look how long they got. I just got gel with a little bit of pink in it on my natural nails. And then I got my first pedicure in, I think it's been like 3 months. But I'm actually currently dying. I haven't slept since yesterday. And I think my body's dying, so I got some fucking health. I got a digestion shot and I got an immunity shot. And I think I need the immunity one more than anything. Coconut water, pineapple juice, ginger, turmeric. I forgot how to pronounce this other word, but we're gonna throw it back. Mom, I'm sorry. Wow, I feel healthier already. Tears. Holy shit, you guys. I have so much I need to catch you up on. I plan to do that throughout the rest of this day. It's just gonna be a little catch-up vlog. I'm not sure if I'm gonna film anything at all, like quite interesting. It's already 2 o'clock and I may or may not go on a date tonight, but we'll see. I'll check in with you guys when I get back home. Has anyone else ever taken that? Am I the only one? Sorry, Safeway.
The next morning.
Maybe eventually I'll come at you guys, not from my car or a car. It is about 8 o'clock here. It's Monday, the 18th. Happy birthday, little brother. I just pulled up to my podiatrist office. The last time I saw her was about 3 weeks ago. Since then, I have had full leg days. I have been walking around. I've been wearing sandals, shoes. I have not worn heels, and I have not done any movements where like I push off my toes, because if you watched, I think it was 2 or 3 videos ago, I showed my x-rays the last time I came here, and my big toe still shows 2 of the bigger breaks in my big toe being broken. So I was just hesitant and mindful of, your toes are still broken, but you can do some stuff now. And I think this week moving forward, I'll be able to start trying to do some pushing off my toe stuff, like step ups, for example. I slept 11 hours yesterday to this morning. That is because I was up that night before. I think I mentioned in like the intro clips from yesterday I was up all night the night before because I did my first Shroom trip experience, whatever you want to call it.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs.
This is something I've been wanting to do and are now and was in a place of just like ready for that experience and that almost next step into getting to know myself and what's there and what's hidden. With the help of a psychedelic. So I will explain that experience after this appointment, maybe later on today. I have a disgusting work day, very very, very busy. So this is probably going to be like a semi, like a week vlog or a few days vlog. Gonna try and include some shit that is not just me talking in my car. So welcome back. I will touch base with you guys after my appointment and hopefully have some x-ray updates. I mean, it'll just be like my little break, hopefully like fully together. So let's freaking go. Hi guys. So it is much later. I did not pick up my camera right after my appointment with my podiatrist because I got a call from my manager that I needed to be back online as soon as possible. My job is taken a full like 360 from the work I was doing prior. I am just gonna have this kind of be a chatty video because I have a lot that I want to update you guys on that I kind of touched on a little bit in my car earlier. So if you have a drink or if you're doing cardio or something, it's a good video to just put on, like listen to. This is black tea that I made like in the sun. So it's sun tea. And then I add coconut stevia to it and then almond milk. It's really refreshing, really good now that Arizona is really, really, really hot, really hot. So since we last talked, my last video, I was in Dallas touring apartments and I got a lot of comments regarding, you know, which one I chose and which one I should choose. And I ended up choosing the one that I deemed as like bougie. It was called Cortland at Allen Station. I got a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom I got a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment right in like the heart of like Allen in Plano, which is like 5 minutes-ish from official like Dallas-Fort Worth area. The apartment itself, the experience touring it was like none of the experiences I've ever had at touring in apartment complexes. This one I live in now is, I think it's my 4th or 5th apartment I've lived in since living on my own, since I moved out when I was 18. And I mean, like starting from the top, the management, amazing. I know how to keep like a radar out for sales type people, you know, being extremely nice because they want to sell you their product, right? But I've got Isaiah 41:10 tattooed, and the leasing agent I was working with called it out and said, you know, asked me about my faith, and it was a beautiful, like super organic conversation where we talked about our faith journey and so on and so forth. And then the manager came over and we started talking more on that, and they were recommending me churches in the area, and it was just beautiful, right? You don't just have conversation like that with just anyone. And like for these people to be the types of people that align with my faith and to also be like the management of this apartment complex was like a sign from God, I mean, if you ask me. The apartment complex itself, not the unit, we toured everything. It's gorgeous. There's a 2-story gym that's actually really beautiful. I only ever use apartment gyms for cardio and for posing when I am in prep. And this apartment had a full, like it would be basically a full studio for me to do a full walk and be able to completely practice my routine in, which was beautiful. Equipment was clean and well kept. They offer yoga classes and like group classes every single week, and people actually attend them. There's multiple working areas all around the complex, which is beautiful for someone who works from home like me. If I want to change the scenery, I can walk instead of driving to a coffee shop somewhere. Honestly, just the entire tour, the experience was just all so easy and perfect. And that's something that I think all of us should be in tune to when we're pursuing something or change, or honestly, I could have stuck with just pursuing something. If you have resistance, I feel like there's resistance that you can challenge, but then there's like so much resistance where it's like, wait, hold on, is this for me? Is the universe or my God trying to tell me that this is something that I shouldn't be pursuing? I felt none of that at all. So my official move-in date is September 9th. So when it comes to the move, right, I have to get all of my shit from Arizona to Texas. So I filed estimates and had calls and did quotes with 6 different moving companies, smaller companies that do state to state moves, and then the bigger, big name companies who do these big moves. And I was getting quotes for no less than $4,000 all the way up to $6,000. And I mean, I was expecting it to be expensive, but holy shit. I took all of that stuff into consideration, and then I ran the numbers if I were to do this move myself, and that being paying for the truck, paying for movers to load the truck, because I am not moving my shit. I've done moves on my own before in the past. I have a heavy ass bed, a heavy ass dresser, a full 3-piece sectional couch. I have a glass desk. Like, I just don't know. Calculated the gas for the truck itself and for my car, because I can't tow my car. Unfortunately, it's too low, and the towing units that like just put your entire car on it weren't available. They weren't available for either of the moving companies I was doing these quotes with, or truck companies. So I did the gas for the Z and for the truck, and then movers to unload the truck when I get there, and then a flight for my best friend who I asked, hey, if I do this myself, could you drive the truck? I drive the car, we take turns. She's done like cross country road trips before. She was totally down. A flight for her to go back home, because I'm not like, how the hell is she gonna get home? And then like snacks, and then I buffered it all. I just rounded up for everything. All of that put me at like $2,000-ish. So I called up my best girlfriend, and I was like, hey, do you want to save me $2,000 to $4,000 with this move? And she's like, let's fucking do it. So her name's Ella. Ella and I are going to meet up on, I think it's Friday is the 9th. The movers are going to pack the truck, and we're going to fucking drive the 16-hour drive to Texas to my new apartment. So that worked out beautifully. I've never had a road trip that long before. So I'm kind of excited for that as well. And, let me know if you're interested in recording that. I probably will anyway if no one gives a shit, because this is like a diary for me as well. So move set in stone. I'm leaving September 9th, and I'm saving a shitload of money while doing it. You gotta try this tea. It's like a milk tea combination I did, but it's like 2 calories for the almond milk. If you've been following along since I broke my toes, I've left trails of, what that almost like opened up in my life. And I mean, I was facing battles financially, mentally, spiritually, with my family, with my job, with my relationships. And within all that, I've been working with a psychiatrist, and we've been doing EMDR treatments. Now, EMDR is used for people usually with PTSD, but it's used to help work through traumatic past things. And I've been working with her for about 4 months doing these sessions, and it was the 4th session where we tore apart and did an EMDR session on one of my youngest, most traumatizing events that happened when I was actually 4 years old. And after that session, that healing from that memory spanned all of the other ones, because they were all kind of coupled with the same verbal and physical abuse, same kind of underlying message. And I just got to a place of, there's nothing wrong with me. And I'm saying this, I'm not a fucking narcissist, but in regard to taking other people's shit, if anyone's done any sort of work or read any of their books, when you're treated poorly or attacked, so on and so forth, that's usually something that's going on with that other person, and you're kind of in their line of fire. And unfortunately, I was the line of fire for a lot of people in my life. But now I'm to a place where I know my worth, I know my flaws, and I own them, and I'm working through them. And I just feel so in line with my purpose and, you know, what's right for me, what's not right for me. I ended up leaving the guy I was with. I broke up with him because of just a disconnect in our, I want to say souls. You know, you've got soulmates in life, and that's not just partner based. It's your best friend, your mom, your coworkers. You can be soulmates with those folks. And, you know, I didn't feel that with him. And there were things he was doing that kind of blunted that soul bond. And if he had chose to really work and own those things to open up his like soul to me, we would have worked out. With all of that, I really wanted to see what it would be like and see what I would experience and connect to if I did mushrooms. So I think at first, like Google search of like, why do people do shrooms? And a lot of like surface level people say it's to escape your current state or reality. But for me, it was to access what I can't access in my reality and, you know, what's here on this world. I wanted to have an experience that was deeper than something and everything that I've experienced so far in this, you know, I guess cognizant state and clear state. And it was fucking awesome. The only part that was trippy and that actually kind of scared me was anytime I looked at my reflection, because my face would melt, the right side would melt, and my hair turned into like snakes almost, like these squiggly things, and that stuff I'm gonna kind of look into. I feel like for the first time, I really saw myself. And what I saw was a beautiful, soft, and soft comes out for some reason, not just like soft in here, but soft to the touch, bright, almost like mothering, nurturing person. Just had pure, almost like gratitude for myself in that state. It was so interesting. And I'd taken notes during the trip itself, which was hard, but I still feel this feeling of like not quite being seen or belonging where I am, which is another big factor in why I want to live in a different state. I want to see if I'm seen somewhere else. Maybe Arizona isn't for me since I've lived here forever and I've always felt like that. So that was such a great time. So my next update is around my health. If you've been following along, you know I've been through the ringer hormonally. I got sick, I broke my toes, skin blew up all over the place. I got my blood work done from my gyno actually 2 weeks ago. Got those results last week, and it showed all of my levels are normal. I just have high testosterone, high free testosterone, which is contributing to the hormonal breakouts here. So I got put back on an oral that is supposed to help level out that high free testosterone. It's called spironolactone. I got put back on my normal birth control, and then I have a topical like cream that I put on. I think it's called clindamycin. I've been really, really good, and it's beautiful. You know, there's so much value in going through and choosing to work through pain. There is only greener grass on the other side. Only greener grass on the other side. If you lose people and things in that process, you're meant to lose them. It's all perspective, and it's kind of based, I don't know. I lost a lot that I used to identify with, and I am just this new person now, and I'm learning her still, trying to figure out what this person needs and what I should do and so on and so forth. And it's really a beautiful process of loss and rebuilding if you make it that. My plan is once I get settled in Dallas, then I'm gonna hook up with a coach and get my ass back on track, macronutrient or macro wise, and get my ass on stage in 2023. I'm in a good place everywhere. And I'm very thankful to anyone who's been with me and has helped me and supported me along the last 3 months of absolute fucking chaos. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate anyone who's subscribing and liking my videos still. And let me know what you guys want to see next. I'm not quite sure. I'm in a place now where I'm gonna be vlogging some moving stuff. But I'm still training my balls off. Maybe you guys want to see some training content, some food, maybe just some more like day in my life stuff. But yeah, just let me know and I will give the people what the people want. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.